We are back with lines 321 to 324, and now Aeneas has asked some questions of the Sibyl about the crowd at the river, and the Sibyl is going to answer him. Oli sic breviter fatest longaeva sacerdos, anquissa generate deum certissima proles, cociti stagnalta vides stygiamque paludem, di cuius jurare timent et fallere numen. The subject is the longaeva sacerdos, the old-aged priestess. Sacerdos could be priest or priestess, but since the Sibyl is a priestess, it's the elderly priestess here. The verb is fata est. She spoke from for, fari. This is perfect. It's perfect passive form, but since for, fari, fatus is deponent, then you translate it actively. So the elderly or aged priestess spoke breviter, shortly, quickly. Seek, in this way, oli, to him. Now that's a dative. It's really illi in later Latin, or the Latin that we study. Oli is an archaic form of illi. So sometimes Vergil uses archaic forms, older forms, so that in this case it probably makes Charon look like he's older because he's speaking with an older form of the language. So there's different effects. It can make it sound like the epic is older than it actually was, and things like that by using these archaic forms. So it just means illi, which is a dative form from ille, illa, illud, to that one. The aged priestess so briefly spoke to him, or to that one, meaning Aeneas. The illi refers to Aeneas. Anquissa generate. O you, now this is ablative, generate. O you born Anquissa, born from Anchises. So I think that's ablative most likely. Ab Anquissa, you born from Anchises. Now how do I know it's you that's the subject? Well, if you see down here, vides is you form, second person singular. So therefore the subject of our sentence is you see, and then she puts that title, born of Anchises, born from Anchises. And also we have another vocative here, and the certissima, right here, certissima proles deum, the most certain or undoubted offspring, deum, of the gods. Deum is short for deorum. Most certain offspring of the gods. Why is it such a big deal that Aeneas is most certainly a god, or an offspring of a god? Because otherwise he really is not qualified to go down to the underworld. So this reminds us that he is qualified. So, O you, having been born, that's vocative form, right? It would normally be generatus in the nominative, but then changes to the E in the vocative for the second declension. O you, having been born from Anchises, most certain offspring of the gods, you see the deep waters, alta stagna, those are accusative, neuter, plural, the deep waters or the deep shoals, cocti, of Coctis, which is one of the rivers of the underworld. They all kind of flow together. This is one of the names. Vergil uses all the names for some variety and color. So you see the deep waters of Coctis, or the deep shoals, and the Stygian swamp. That's another accusative, but singular now. That's what you see. And now we have di cuius jurare timent et fallere numen. Of which, that's a genitive, of which, and then numen is an accusative here. Of which, and that means divine spirit, the majesty or the divine spirit of the god. Okay, and I think it means the divine spirit of this river, the Styx. And we have the subject is di, the gods, and then the verb is timent with a complementary infinitive jurare. And then fallere is another verb. So translate it like this. With verbs of swearing, like jurare, and when whatever you swear by, a lot of times they put it in the accusative. But in English, we're going to add in the word by to make a little more sense, because we usually say, I swear by the Styx. We don't say, I swear the Styx. So, although it's accusative in Latin here, we're going to put in the word by, and we're meaning it with the word numen. So I would translate it like this. By whose divine spirit the gods fear to swear and deceive. Meaning the gods don't want to swear by the Styx because its oaths are binding. If you swear by the Styx, then you got to do it. And so the gods don't want to swear by the Styx and then have to deceive the spirit of the Styx, fallere, because then they would be breaking their oath. That's very bad. So by whose divine spirit, maybe even think authority, by whose divine spirit the gods fear to swear and deceive this spirit. I'll go ahead and read it one more time in Latin, and you can let the meaning soak in here. Olli sic breviter fatest longaeва sacerdos, anquissa generate Deum certissime proles, cocti stagnalta vide stygiamque paludem, di cuius jurare timent et fallere numen.